How is it going, guys? Drew Peacock here, back with another video, and today we're finally putting the new wheels on the ZR1. If you remember, way back when I got this car, I bought some Apex wheels. Well, since then, I've stripped the paint off, or tried to, and then took them to have it professionally stripped off. And then over the last couple weeks, I've been polishing up the wheels, and today we finally got some new rubber. First things first though, I already cut out all the boring stuff for you guys. Car is already up in the air on quick jacks, so you guys don't need to see me do all the boring stuff. We're gonna weigh the OEM wheels and we're gonna weigh the aftermarket wheels. Now keep in mind, we are going with a wider wheel and a wider tire. So any weight savings is just a miracle. Let's go ahead and open up the van. All right, check this out, guys. Dude, when I saw these things, I was blown away by how thick they are. Oh my God, you guys have no idea how fat this truly is. Let me unload them and we'll do a side-by-side comparison. All right, so check these out. I still gotta wipe them off. They have a little bit of the lube on them, but these are 345/30/19s, and they are so thick. God, this is the biggest tire I've ever bought. Like, this is crazy. So from factory, they come with a 335. Some people go up to a 355, but I like that nice boxed look, and this pretty much gives us that. And there's not many tire manufacturers that offer 355s. Maybe in the future, maybe we'll go with like a Cup 2, but this is all around a great tire from what I've read online. It's a 220 tread wear traction, AA temperature, single A. So this is a pretty aggressive tire. I think Nitto advertises this as like a luxury performance tire, and you can see it's got a good amount of groove. So rain or shine, we should be good on this tire, which is ideal for this car. I want this thing to be gripping, whether it's rain or shine. I want good traction. Let me pop out the fronts. So here's the fronts. These are a 285/30/19, I believe. Yes, 285/30/19. So these are wider than the stock fronts by a little bit. So essentially, we went up 10 millimeters all the way around, which is pretty good upgrade, especially since the Continentals on the factory wheels run pretty small. Let me bust them out really quick. So this is a perfect example of what I'm talking about. Here's the two tires side by side. And now we're only up 10 millimeters, but it literally looks like an inch thicker and an inch taller. It's definitely a little bit taller, but it just has that profile of it looking like a much more aggressive tire. So definitely looks wider. And ultimately that's because the Continentals just run really small. Like the tread width is way smaller than the Nittos. So these on the car are gonna look way more aggressive. They're gonna fill in the wide fenders way better. I can't wait to get these on. Enough wasting time. Let's weigh them and then toss them on the car. All right, let's go ahead and weigh the Nitto. Let's see if I could read that. The Nitto is weighing in at 62.6. And then the OEM boat anchor. Wow, I'm actually surprised. The OEM wheel weighs lighter, 57.6. Okay, this rear is only 61. Still, I'm actually really surprised that the new ones are slightly heavier. I genuinely thought that the Apexes were gonna be lighter. I could imagine maybe with a more aggressive sport tire, and maybe if it was a little less luxury, maybe Nitto just put something in this tire to make it a little bit quieter on the road or something. Maybe, I don't know. Regardless, we're adding more power here real soon anyway, so I don't really mind a couple extra pounds, but I am a little shocked. I will say, I am a little shocked. I definitely thought we were going the other direction with that. I guess I could weigh the fronts. All right, factory wheel on the scale, we're looking at 51.8. If I wake it up, hopefully it shows it again, but it was reading 51.8 with the factory front wheel. The aftermarket Apex is reading right at 53, so this one is barely a pound heavier, and the sizes are actually the same up front. They're both 285/30/19s. So it's just gotta be something in the Nitto tire itself, because there's no way the Apexes are actually heavier than those things. These wheels are notoriously heavy, so it's just gotta be something in the rubber itself. Anyways, enough complaining about weight. Let's finish tossing them on the car. That already looks so good. All right, I got them all on. They look pretty good. I gotta put on the center caps. I'm not gonna lie, I'm still a little shocked that they're actually heavier. I'm still kind of blown away by that. Maybe the PSI's a little too heavy, you know? Maybe we gotta fill these bad boys with helium. Anyways, already they look so much better than the OEM wheels. Like, once I'm fully done polishing them, I think they're gonna be like a million times better than how they already look, which is already good. Let's go ahead and lower it down on the floor though. All right, guys, it is the next day. The wheels are on. I've been driving it around and oh my God, I am in love. If you thought the car couldn't get any better, just wait till you see this. So check it out. Oh my God. Dude, it looks so good. Oh, the raw finish looks so dope. Gotta love it raw, am I right? Anyways, I'm really pleased with the results. I think it looks super cool. I mean, it's perfectly imperfect. Like, that's the best way I can put it. Like, you can tell 100%, this is just a raw finish. Like, there's a little bit of shine to it, but I mean, it just looks like raw metal. Like, this thing just looks like a rugged race car. And I'm so in love with it. It looks so good. The sun beating on the wheels helps a lot, but I mean, I'm super happy with how it looks. Now, that being said, I do think I am going to polish them a little bit more. I really needed tires. Like, my rear tire, one of them had 2 plugs in it, and with the new parts going on, I needed tires before dyno day. So now that we have these parts on, we could install the injectors and the supercharger pulley and turn up the power. And I think we won't have any traction issues with these tires. Now, like I said, I do plan on polishing them up a little bit more. I got some good feedback and some good tips from some of you guys on TikTok. So I am gonna go ahead and pretty much redo all the wheels. I'm gonna use a deep cut metal polish first and then finish it off with that mag polish that I had before. But I mean, honestly, I think they look pretty good like this. A little bit more shine would be ideal. And I know in here I can get a really good shine because this is super smooth. So we can do a little bit better, but I am just absolutely in love with it. I think it makes the car look a lot more aggressive. Maybe I'll get a little bit of a spacer, but I mean, it's pretty much there. I mean, once I get an alignment, maybe that'll help fix it. I just also need to see, do I go lower, guys? Like, should I go a little bit lower? I'm not as low as possible on the stock suspension, but it's also very functional right now. Like, it's still a pretty low car and it does scrape just going in and out of this driveway, which is not steep at all. So I don't know if I should go any lower or keep it nice and functional like this. There's a good shot. You can see we're pretty much at the fender and the rear is maybe a little bit higher than the front. I don't know. I guess I could measure fender and quarter panel to floor and see if we can make any adjustments, but I'm just glazing how it looks. Like, I could stare at this all day. I'm so happy that the vision worked out. So yes, next up for the car is the pulley and the full E85. So yes, next up for the car is the supercharger pulley and the fuel injector clinic injector, so we can run full E85 whenever we want. And then after that, we seriously got to take this to some sort of track event, whether it be a half-mile event or a road course event. I need to get this thing on the track ASAP. Canyons are one thing, but I really need to just let her eat. Anyways, guys, let me know what you think down below. Did I cook with the wheels? Did I ruin them? Should I have left them gunmetal? I genuinely think this looks a lot better, but everybody's opinion is a little bit different. So let me know down below. Are the wheels fire or did I miss on this one? Anyways, hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. Let me know your thoughts down below, subscribe, and until next video, peace. And for the next hour, I will bring out a chair and just stare at this car. I love it.